Focused and fearless. Here's everything you need to know this rush hour of July 16, Tuesday. I'm Riza Diaz. Starting today's rush with a health alert. Have you checked your homes lately? You might want to do so and find out if there are places that could be possible breeding ground for mosquitoes. The Department of Health has declared a national dengue alert, and health officials say it's best to be safe. Be on the safe side. Ria Fernandez has the report.
Francis experienced a recurring fever that started last Tuesday. He learned that he had been infected with dengue.
Hindi ko po naisip na dengue. Kasi akala ko normal lang na lagnat.
Francis is one of over 106,000 patients who contracted dengue from January to June this year. The health department says that's 85% higher than the dengue cases last year. The DOH reports 400 patients have already died from dengue. Western Visayas, Calabarzon, Central Visayas, Soc-Sargen, and Northern Mindanao posted the most number of dengue cases. Health Secretary Francisco Duque says dengue cases are likely to go up further in the next months.
Dengue cases have been observed to peak every 3 to 4 years.
Because of the growing dengue cases, the DOH has declared a dengue alert nationwide. But health officials say that the spike in dengue cases is not unique in the Philippines.
Dengue globally is a huge issue. More than half of the population, of the world's population, is living in areas where there's exposure to dengue. And there is an estimate that every year up to 400 million cases of dengue can occur globally.
To prevent dengue, search and destroy breeding places for mosquitoes, apply insect repellent, consult with a doctor for symptoms like fever, and conduct fogging in case of a dengue outbreak. For News 5, Ria Fernandez, We Are One News.
Good news for students and parents alike. President Duterte has signed into law a bill that permanently grants a 20% fare discount to students for all public transports. But Greg Gregorio reports that not everyone is happy with the law.
As a single parent, Imelda admits that what she earns at the laundry shop is not always enough to meet the daily needs of her child, who is now a grade 6 student. That's why she considers the new law that permanently grants a 20% fare discount to students for all modes of public transportation a blessing.
Binibigyan ko siyang 70 araw-araw kasama na ang kuwan doon. Lahat na. Malaking tulong. Katulad sa akin, walang asawa.
Aside from jeepneys and buses, the new law or Republic Act number 11314 gives a 20% fare discount to students for tricycle, MRT, and LRT rides, and even airplane and ship tickets. The discount is effective every day, including Saturdays and Sundays. A student only needs to provide his registration form or valid school ID to prove that he is enrolled. For college students Pao and Gracie, this is a big help considering they also have other school expenses. However, they're also calling on the government to provide additional support for the affected members of the public transport sector.
Nakakatulong siya sa pagtaas ng tuition kasi it adds up. Kasi araw-araw kami nagko-commute, tapos nahahassle pa kami. And hindi lang yung jeep yung primary transportation, minsan kailangan pa mag-MRT.
Sana kung gaano kalaki yung discount sa amin, sana yung mga driver din po, madagdagan din po yung sahod nila. Dapat po balance lang po para nagbe-benefit kami, tapos nagbe-benefit din po sila.
Meanwhile, Michael, a tricycle driver, is worried that this discount would further deplete his already small income.
Wala na pang kaayos pamilya. Hingila na ng biyahe ngayon. Wala tayong magawa. Sumunod tayo.
On the other hand, school bus services, driving and dancing schools, seminar-type education, and postgraduate students are not part of the 20% fare discount. For News 5, Greg Gregorio, We Are One News.
Here's a reminder for our students watching. There will be no classes in all levels, both in public and private schools in the municipality of Kawayan in Biliran. Cavite City has also declared class suspensions in all levels in public and private schools. Same goes for Kapatagan in Lanao del Sur and Tropical Depression Falcon in all levels. Tropical Depression Falcon has maintained its strength overnight as it moves closer. Meanwhile, here are the biggest stories from the dailies. The Alliance of Concerned Transport Organization, or ACTO, has threatened to stage a nationwide transport strike. That's if the LTFRB continues with the jeepney phase-out under the government's PUJ modernization program. ACTO President Efren de Luna made the statement during the protest action where they trooped to the board's office in Quezon City on Monday. De Luna told Filipino Star Ngayon that they are not entirely against the modernization, but only with some of the LTFRB's policies that are proving to be too harsh to jeepney drivers and operators. The Philippine Star reports the same as before. Former President Noynoy Aquino will be skipping the fourth State of the Nation address by President Duterte, saying he's okay with just watching it from the TV. VP Leni Robredo, on the other hand, has accepted the invitation to attend the SONA and, while at it, urged the government to welcome the UN probe on alleged EJ case in the country. Human Rights Commission Chairman Chito Gascon, meanwhile, says he is looking forward to attend Duterte's SONA next week should he get an invitation. And this from Banat. The ghost of Manny Pacquiao's loss to Juan Manuel Marquez still haunts the 18th division or 8th division boxing champion as he prepares for his fight against Keith Thurman on Saturday. Pacquiao was never the same after his rival delivered a perfectly timed right straight that knocked him unconscious in their match 6 years ago. And coach Buboy Fernandez says he's expecting Thurman will try to do the same. That's why Pacquiao has been focusing on his footwork to prevent Thurman from countering any of his solid punches. Found or are fond of online shopping? Well, if you can actually purchase real estate in just the push of a button, that's the plan of this new startup business, and Bim Santos will tell us more.
A new startup is set to launch an online real estate platform aimed to make transactions easier through the use of digital tokens. C Estates Incorporated says their blockchain-powered system will be more efficient and transparent, where investors could purchase properties in whole or in part. The company says they plan to capitalize on the growing appetite of foreign investors in the local property market.
C Estates is the online platform that connects buyer and seller to transact real estate in small portion, like fractionalized property. It's just like a stock exchange or stock market. It produces also transparent and real-time and first transaction and more secure system using blockchain technology.
The company says the digital platform is a solution to the inefficiencies of traditional property listings.
The real estate platform that existing today is just listing, and it's like a seller-centric. But our platform is very unique because the listing property that on the platform is already tokenized, and it can be bought and sell, buy and sell as a fractionalized, so that the investor is more like convenient.
Could you talk more about this tokenization aspect of the platform? What are the advantages of using tokens? And you could also discuss why blockchain for this particular type of platform.
The tokenization is like similar to what bank using currently, so that if you open mobile banking, it's the money on your mobile phone is just a token. So representing your physical asset. So our concept is just same as what currently they are doing. So the platform makes the real estate asset into a digital form. So it can be transact more faster, and then it produce more liquidation into the market.
C Estates says it plans to expand its service to other areas in the country beyond Metro Manila.
We want to invite more participants from abroad into the market. So that CS State's platform is one of a solution to invite them into the market to make real estate market more liquidity.
The company says it wants to attract Chinese, Japanese, and Korean investors to buy real estate in the Philippines. Bim Santos, We Are One News.
Tropical Depression Falcon has maintained its strength overnight as it moves closer towards northern Luzon. Let's get a latest update from Weather Pag-asa forecaster, Mr. Benny Estareja. He's joining us live from Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Benny, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Riza, and to all the viewers.
Benny, there was a report of heavy rains in Cavite area. We would like to know, are there tropical cyclone warning signals already?
Yes, we currently have tropical cyclone wind signal over parts of northern Luzon, particularly northern Isabela, Cagayan, and Batanes, which means for the next 36 hours, they may experience up to 60 kilometers per hour of winds.
Benny, with the presence of a tropical depression Falcon, is there also a direct effect on Habagat?
Yes, definitely there will be Habagat or southwest monsoon over most of Luzon and as well as Visayas, particularly the western section for the next 3 days. So expect light to moderate and occasional heavy rains, especially tomorrow and up to Thursday.
So looking forward, do we expect Falcon to make a landfall?
Based on the latest track of Pag-asa, there's a slimmer chance for Falcon to have a landfall, but in which case, if ever that will happen, it will occur over Batanes or Babuyan group of islands area. And after that, it will traverse towards Babuyan Channel and eventually over the western section of Taiwan.
Benny, are there any chances of Falcon intensifying into a tropical storm?
Yes, based on our track, there is a possibility that it may enhance or it may develop into a tropical storm within the next 24 hours.
How about other weather disturbances? Are we seeing any?
Currently, there are cloud clusters over the eastern part of the country, much further away from the Philippine area of responsibility, but there's a slim chance that it may become a tropical cyclone within the next 3 days.
With the rains that we are experiencing, would this put an effect on the dams?
Definitely, there will be some effect of the increase over the water level of our dams, especially the Angat Dam, for the next 3 days. But for now, based on our latest water level monitoring, the Angat Dam decreased by around 6 centimeters.
Benny, finally, when do we expect Falcon to exit the Philippine area of responsibility?
Based on the track of Pag-asa, it may exit our Philippine area of responsibility by Friday.
Thank you. That's Pag-asa weather forecaster, Mr. Benny Estareja. The Mighty Sports Gopher Gold Philippines kept their spotless record at the 2019 Jones Cup after crushing Canada on Monday. Paolo Del Rosario with the story.
It has been a perfect start for Mighty Sports Gopher Gold here in the William Jones Cup. Up next to challenge their unbeaten record is the University of British Columbia.
Again, I want to remind you not to look past this team. There's a lot of talent also. They're very aggressive. They're young. They play very hard. Now, I cannot accept them playing harder than us. You know they're going to come at you. You know we're more experienced. We're more physical than them. But I cannot accept them playing harder. All right? I don't want to have to get on you again for starting the game slow. We're not playing as hard as we should. We're not playing the way we've been playing the last few games. So especially our starters, you got to come out the gates ready. You got to attack them right away, get them on defense. Our rules don't change at all. Okay, let's play some D, guys. Take care of the ball. We didn't do such a good job yesterday in our turnovers. I think we still had 17 or 18. All right, so let's cut down on that.
Let's get the job done, fellas. Don't take this team lightly. No matter who we playing, you gotta play like us, all right? Mighty on three. 1, 2, 3. Mighty!
Canada representative University of British Columbia comes into the game with an upset in mind. And based on their first quarter performance, they were on their way to doing just that. Hot shooting from beyond the Arc's UBC take a 27-26 lead going into the second frame. That does not sit well with Mighty Sports.
Come on, fellas. Leave the rest alone. Play our game. And we need this shit no more. Come on, fellas. That's all we need to do. Coach, you don't got to say nothing. We're right in this house and beat their ass. No more points. straight up. Now come on, defense. 1, 2, 3, defense.
Defense becomes a priority for Mighty, who clamps down on UBC for the remainder of the contest. This is best emphasized with Mighty holding Canada to just 9 points in the second quarter. Mighty goes into the break with a commanding 65-36 lead. There were no more shocks as Mighty comes away with a comfortable victory.
This championship tomorrow. We're gonna take care of that business.
Warm up for us against Korea, right? Hey, but you gotta stay focused right now. Taking this game seriously, so you guys also gotta be ready and focused, all right? This is our championship game. I think, we should be ready for this test. Hopefully Zach his knee gets better every day. Hopefully Mac's ankle will get fixed, but if not, everybody else has gotta be ready to step up, okay?
Come on, fellas, got a big one tomorrow. Get your rest for the night. All right, Mighty on 3. 1, 2, 3. Mighty.
Mighty Sports Goal for Gold is now 4-0 in the William Jones Cup. Up next, though, is arguably their toughest challenge in the tournament, South Korea. From Taiwan, Paulo de Rosario. We are One News.
And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us again next time for another round of Rush. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.